Hey everyone, welcome back to the AV Playground. Welcome to another physical media haul, and this one is actually the collection of records I bought between yesterday and today here in Pittsburgh. So first we have Blind Melon with their album Blind Melon. So this is pretty good. Buy, sell, trade. It's called The Exchange here in Pittsburgh, so I found Blind Melon on vinyl. This is a 180 gram vinyl, so this is kind of a newer pressing from 2014, but the album came out in the early 90s. As you can see, Blind Melon. We have Jimmy Buffett, songs you know by heart. Jimmy Buffett's greatest hits on vinyl, which has all of his greatest hits. Then we have Kate Bush, Hounds of Love, because of Stranger Things. So yeah, we got Hounds of Love. We've got Revolver by the Beatles, which I got because of the song Gotta Get You Into My Life, but it's got some other good songs like Eleanor Rigby, Yellow Submarine, and then Gotta Get You Into My Life, which is why I bought this record, because it's a great album. We've got the Beatles, Hard Day's Night, and I think this is a newer pressing. I'm not sure if this is a newer pressing or not, but here it is, the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, which has Hard Day's Night, I Should Have Known Better. It's got Can't Buy Me Love. I mean, it's a pretty good album. I can't go wrong with the Beatles. I also have the Beatles anniversary edition of Abbey Road, which has Come Together, Here Comes the Sun, I mean, it's a pretty good album. This is a must for any vinyl collectors to have this iconic album. It's definitely a very iconic album, is Abbey Road. And of course we have the Beatles, Let It Be, and I will grab some more vinyl when I come back. Maybe grab some other artists other than the Beatles and Queen. I'll just get whatever they've got. So you have the Beatles, Let It Be, which has Let It Be, probably Get Back. Yeah, it's got Get Back. It's got Let It Be. That's their last album before I guess they split up and did their own thing in the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, it's hard to really tell exactly when this album came out. It was probably their last album before they split up and did their own thing and did their own music. And I guess they were doing their own music, but I guess they were still doing Beatles things. And another iconic album is Queen's News of the World. This is a must in any vinyl collection. And this is on 180 gram black vinyl, half speed mastered. I don't know if that makes any difference with this particular album. Like, it's got We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions. It's got, it's got some pretty good songs on here by Queen. I will have to get Queen's Night at the Opera, which has Bohemian Rhapsody. I definitely have to get some Bohemian Rhapsody with Night at the Opera. It's also got You're My Best Friend, which is a really good album, or a really good song. We got Stevie Wonder, 21 Classics, classic hits on 2 LPs, so it's a double album with Superstition, very superstitious, rides on the wall. Higher Ground, that's a good one. Master Blaster Jammin'. I Just Called to Say I Love You, Overjoyed, and Part-Time Lover on his Greatest Hits album from Stevie Wonder. We've got also Smile, the Beach Boys, Good Vibrations, Good Vibrations, Good Vibrations. And this one's only has Good Vibrations that I know. I guess that's why I bought it. I thought it would have some other songs on here that I would know, but I don't. It doesn't. But I do have their Greatest Hits album on vinyl from, it's called Sounds of Summer. I have that on a 180 gram vinyl. So that's Smile from the Beach Boys. And we got 2 more albums. We've got Queen, their self-titled debut album, after Freddie Mercury joined the band. So, as you can probably tell, this is from 2011. I think this is from 2015. But the actual album's from the 70s, where it's got like Keep Yourself Alive, Doing All Right. Kind of like the early days of Queen with Freddie Mercury. A very young Freddie Mercury in the 70s, and then they were really popular into the 80s, even into the early 90s when after before Freddie Mercury passed away. So this is their self-titled debut album. And of course, Pink Floyd's The Wall, which I don't know any of these songs on Pink Floyd's The Wall. Yeah, I don't know any of these songs. So yeah, this is a must for any vinyl collection, is to have Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. So, if we look at Dark Side of the Moon, and we look at the album, yeah, it doesn't really have any song, so I guess it's a single album. Yeah, I think this is just a single album on 180 gram vinyl from Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd. That is a very iconic album for any record collection. So let's see how many records we bought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 records between yesterday and today, going to 2 different record stores. Well, I guess they were full record stores. One was a bookstore mixed in with a record store, and then the other was just a buy, sell, and trade store. So yeah, we got a lot of albums to listen to when I'm in my man cave, or I could actually take these down to my room if I wanted to listen to these on the turntable. I think that's what I might do this week, is listen to my new purchases before I go back and listen to a lot of the older stuff that I was thinking about listening to. So, hope you guys enjoyed that vinyl update, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.